We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This season started. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Groupers offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you. Curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
First down, Commodores.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Second down.
Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Chandler. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The give from the gun.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Catch in the middle, it's Gabe. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Commodores want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Harris. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
12-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
The Groupers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Is incomplete. Now, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line. And the Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The Commodores want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going right to work up top. Caught behind the line. It's Craig. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow. Established a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Harris. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The groupers line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. That's the 20. He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Everett. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's complete. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Commodores are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Gabe. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This drive will open from the 15. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Gonna run it. It's Craig. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly.
Turning it on! Touchdown Doors! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And now this offense will take the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The groupers headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Okay, the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Finds a crease at the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Commodores!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. You know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense, as corners made plays. Really, the whole secondary has, David.
They have, and this whole defense has. And this QB, man, he's been very ungood. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, he just hasn't been the guy that he has the potential to be and hasn't put drives together. And this offense has just sputtered, and it's just one of those days they want to forget.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he's stuck. Big defensive tackle up front.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the groupers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start.